I love conjunctions. Conjunctions are the coolest. Venus conjoining Uranus. One of my favorites. This happens every single year, and from 2019 until 2026, they are meeting up in the earthy, sensual sign of Taurus. I am El Natale, and in this video, I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about the Venus-Uranus cycle for this upcoming year. Together, Venus, which represents all the things we find attractive and beautiful, artistic, combining with Uranus, which is sudden inspiration, its rebelliousness, is a genius energy. Those two coming together in the sign of Taurus are going to shake up some of the things that we like to have stabilized, but they're things that need shaken up sometimes. So it will ignite something in relationships, intimacy, friendships, anything that has to do with social or artistic interests. It could shake up something in your style or your personal desire or thought about beauty, what you think is beauty and what you find beautiful in yourself. Even more importantly, I feel like this energy is very empowering to accept our own version of beautiful. There's such a standard of beauty in our society that a lot of times we don't feel beautiful ourselves. When Venus and Uranus come together in that conjunction, it's an opportunity for us to see the truth that we are created uniquely and beautifully. So how might this play out in your life? You may be craving something different. The norm, the stuff that you do all the time, the routine, it just kind of might feel bleh. You just might want to do something different and liven up your life. You might want to go out on a date with a friend or even by yourself or with a loved one and do something that you just have never done before. Like something that comes to mind is axe throwing. They have these places where you can go drink beer and throw axes, which seems weird, but kind of fun. Maybe like a horseback riding lesson if you aren't a horseback riding person, or even there's a lot of county fairs that are going on right now, and finding the strangest thing at the fair and sharing it with somebody, eating something that you've never eaten before that's just so bizarre and strange. You may also feel stimulated to dress differently or to change up the color scheme in your clothing. Maybe discover a new type of music or art, or go to a film, movie that you haven't found interesting before. The weirder or the stranger from your norm, the more interesting it may be at this time. One thing that's really special about discovering new artists or new inspirations in your life is that their authenticity can empower you to accept your own artistic powers, your own artistic beauty, and your own authentic voice to share with the world. Okay, well, for every light side, there is a shadow side, right, of anything. So the shadow side of this energy, if we don't make decisions to consciously break out of our routines in constructive ways, this energy can come into our life and be very destructive. The Uranus shows the truth, and Venus is our love, it's our relationships, it's what we find interesting. If we don't consciously interact with this energy, it could create some tension in relationships, in disharmony. Also, this is not probably the time to go for any cosmetic surgery. It's probably not the time to do anything drastic that just comes to the top of your mind with your look, for things that are not reversible, possibly like a tattoo. If you haven't been thinking about it for a long time and considering it for a long time, if it's just spur of the moment, it could be fun, but you might also regret it if you have not been considering it for a long time. On the other hand, if you have been considering a change to your wardrobe, a change to your look, a change to your hair, maybe a tattoo, this may be the time that you'll be emboldened to go for it. One very clear image that you can use to meditate on this energy of the Venus and Uranus conjunction is the peacock feather more specifically. But the peacock is so brilliantly colored and has these striking feathers. It's not afraid to show off these incredible feathers. It's unusual, but it's proud and it's bold. Meditating and drawing on strength from the image of the peacock feather to embolden your own self-power, your own self-love, and the pride of being what you are and who you are as you are in this moment. There's always room for improvement and change. That's life. That's the beauty of life, that we get to improve and change. But we are okay as we are. Starting from this starting point, we want to become the most shiny version of our own self. Shine that diamond. All the different facets need to be shined. But The diamond is already a diamond. You are a diamond. Your self-expression is valid, it's precious, it's gorgeous, and it's perfectly designed by the creator, and you get to be a co-creator in this shining of your facets on your diamond. And the Venus-Uranus energy can ignite that self-acceptance and the rebelliousness of just not giving a care anymore about social structures that say what is beautiful and what is not beautiful. You are beautiful, period. The end. I do love to look at the Sabian symbols for these conjunctions, especially ones that last a nice period of time. This one's going from June 11th, 2022 until March 30th of 2023. It lands on the Sabian symbol Taurus 17, a symbolical battle between swords, the disciples of might, and torches, the disciples of enlightenment. This one's really interesting. There is a battle going on, and I think throughout this whole video I've kind of been alluding to it, as there is a battle a lot of times in ourselves, that duality of, do I just accept myself as who I am and that I'm valid, I'm beautiful as I am created, or am I supposed to look like that person? Am I supposed to look like her or him? Or am I supposed to have a body like that in order to be okay with who I am? Or am I supposed to be successful like them or do whatever she or he does? There's this battle inside of us for the material versus the spiritual. We are created as we are, and we can only go from there. Confronting our inner duality can be really hard, and discovering the truth about who we are takes a while, and accepting that truth can take even longer. So this is this fighting energy, these warriors, this outside constant barrage from social media, from just generally what you've been raised to think is right and good and beautiful, versus what is spiritual inside of you that's pure and clean and eternal. Has nothing to do with this material crap. But we do live in a material world. Cue Madonna. The Venus-Uranus conjunction is one moment where we can integrate those two to look beneath the surface level of what is beautiful is what's actually beautiful. What's below the surface. When somebody is authentic, when somebody is genuine, when someone is loving and caring, it really doesn't matter what they look like. When a person is mixed up in that cycle, it's so easy to get into it. Nothing good comes of it. What's really good that comes out of us has nothing to do with the material realm. It's all those energies that are deeper within. Uranus and Venus can help us see that that's beautiful. That's the most beautiful thing. Accepting those true things about ourselves, the true beauty, and tending our own gardens and growing in our unique beauty and not giving in to all the voices that might be saying otherwise. And the main one, the main one that's inside of our head. But in this time of battle, there will be a winner. And if you consciously focus on what's true and authentic and right inside and beautiful inside of you, you're gonna find what's in your core, that peacock feather inside of you, out ready to show off. If you're not subscribed and you would like more astrological empowerment videos such as this, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I appreciate the time we spend together, and I will see you guys next time.
Yeah, he's still after me. He just gave me a necklace.